Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for Millennium Dawn with me, Alpha by Omega and Ukraine. So before we start the game, I have one piece of news that I want to share with you. Russia, or its president Vladimir Putin, has signed an executive order today that demands that foreign countries, or actually it establishes the fact that the foreign countries that are purchasing Russian oil and gas have to do so using Russian banks and paying with Russian currency, the ruble. Now, what this means is that Russia has taken another step in stabilizing its currency, a very desperate step, because already the prime ministers of Germany and France have refused this. And when Russia announced that they're preparing for this step before, many other countries have also said that they will not play this game. Now, because we have discussed this before, you already know what this means. Russian ruble is weak and Russia needs to strengthen it. So what their aim is basically here is that they will force the Western countries to come to Russian banks, exchange euro and dollars for ruble, thus pushing its value up and paying Russia for the gas and oil. Now, while this is a really risky move, is that Russia has like 40% of its GDP coming from their exports of oil and gas into Europe. Now, if Germany, France, and many other countries just say no to this, this will be the last final straw that will break the Russian economy, because 40% of GDP, I don't know if you can imagine how much money that is, but this is like the biggest issue that Russia always had, because their economy is basically third world economy. They have limited exports, almost no production that you could speak of, and 40% of their economy comes from exports. This is pretty much on par with the agrarian economies of the 19th century. And if this flow of money will stop, Russia is going to fall within a few months, maybe even weeks, because it's going to be utter chaos. Now, why didn't Europe do this before is, of course, because they're dependent on Russian oil and gas. However, the winter is almost over, and every country has sort of a strategic reserve of oil and gas. Pretty much always it was like that, but especially after I think it was like 2011, 2012 Ukraine crisis, where Russia stopped sending oil via Ukraine into Europe, effectively cutting the entire southern Europe from Russian resources. I still remember Romanian, the villages in Romania and cities that were covered in snow and there was no heating. They said that it was like minus 20 there, and it was kind of funny to read it on the news, but it's really not funny when it's happening to you. So as far as I remember, most of the countries in Europe are able during winter to stay okay for about 60 to 90 days. There has already been steps taken to separate Europe from the dependency on Russian oil and gas. Discussions with other countries that could provide us with the effective means to do this. So I'm really interested in seeing how this is going to go. Now, what I would really hope for is a unified approach to this problem from the entirety of Europe, either telling Russia that we're not going to play this game or effectively stopping it. Now, kind of interestingly, Germany has previously mentioned that they will not stop. It was the biggest reason why Europe hasn't really done this drastic step before, because Germany was the one saying that they are not ready to do this step because they're dependent on this. But now their hand might be forced by Russia itself. It's kind of interesting to see what's going to happen, how this is going to play out, because, from what I saw, it actually really made the Germany angry, so we'll see. And furthermore, this is effective immediately. So without any consultation, without any explanation, even through the fact that Europe has unilaterally said, no, we are not going to cave into this demand, Russia did it anyway. So I'm really interested in seeing what's going to happen next. It's going to be quite interesting. Okay, so that's the only news that I have from the world. It kind of shows that the conflict in Ukraine has really reached a halt. Now, there are negotiations going on. Russia has mentioned that they will stop bombarding Kiev and so on. But I don't really think this is due to Russia being fine and being, nice to Ukraine. It's basically because they ran out of stuff to throw on Ukraine. There are many indications that they cannot continue with this amount of warfare because they just cannot pay for it. And as Ukraine is being continuously supplied from pretty much all around the world, this is Russia just trying to save its face before it might start its retreat. But we'll see, Generally speaking, the conflict has moved from warfare on the lowest level to political and economical... to the problem of economy. So that kind of shows you how the weight or the scales of the conflict has changed. Okay, that was long-winded even for me, so let me just take a sip of coffee. And let's look at our game. Now, a few notes before I jump into it. You guys have asked me repeatedly if we are actually supplying the National Transitional Council of Libya correctly. Yes, we are. You can see it here. We already provided them with 120 tanks of T-64A, 60 of our BM-21 Grads, 150 of MANPADs, 600 of AK-74s, 90 pieces of BTR-70, 60 BRDM-2s, and 150 of the C3 equipment, and also 60 of our top new class Spartan vehicles. Now I checked, and we actually are running out of the grass self-propelled artillery. We actually have none left. So we could start sending them the 2S9 Nona, but I don't think this is gonna do them any good. Actually, let's check if we can even provide them with it. Wait, no. That would be kind of cool, You can supply both sides and let them kill each other with your weapons, but that's definitely not what we want to do here. So we have to stop this, and we have to provide you with... It's 2A65, that's not it, right? It was 2... 2S41 Vanna. Oh, that's it? No, that's... Huh? It's weird. The picture does not... Oh, it's Nona, not Vanna. 2S9 Nona. Okay, I don't even know what kind of equipment that really is. Cancel this, and... S9 Nona. When we're already on small arms, it's not here. It was like 300 pieces. C2 600. Oh, it's not even on the list. That's weird. I'm not really sure that we would be doing them any favors if we provided them with it. Is it here maybe? Oh, it's here. Okay, 2S9 Nona. Okay, 314. So yeah, it's a Russian self-propelled artillery. So let's start sending. We're gonna send. Let's send 30 of these per month. We got what, 300? I believe we had 300 of those. So it's gonna be good for 10 months. So instead of 20 grads, we're gonna send them these ones. They're not great. They're awful downright, but it's the best we can do. Actually, I think we can increase the supplies of handheld weaponry, can't we? So we get tons of these. How many? AK-74, 9,780. So we're providing them 200 of those monthly. So let's send them additional 100 of the AKN. Okay, now why I was speaking about us not being able to provide them with any other, solution. The fact is that we're producing only about 2.17 per week of the 9A52-4 tornadoes. Now, once we get the free factories, this is maximum efficiency. Actually, wait. Okay, we're short on production due to we don't have technology models. Okay, I'll have to address that. But okay, we got 2.17. Okay, if we triple that, that's almost it's actually almost 1 per day. And with the Mal scan, yeah, we're gonna get definitely to at least 1 per day. At that point, I can think of sending them 10 of these, which are amazing, by the way. They are soft attack is 41, their breakthrough is 23. It's a beast, but it's gonna take us a while before we get there. Now you can see that we're producing 1 factory here, and then we're gonna start with another one pretty soon. But it's gonna take a while. And originally, that factories were dedicated to okay, look, their mouses. Okay, so we're able to produce about 3 per week now. So we're gonna have over 9 per week eventually. But we got 303 of our own to replace, which is the priority for us. I'm not gonna jeopardize the security of Ukraine for anyone else, though. We're gonna do our best to help them. So we can't really do much more there other than push ourselves harder to do this, which I can actually do like this, and it's gonna make it a bit better. So that's that. You also suggested that we send more units into Libya to help the National Transitional Council, but we can't. And I already mentioned this, I think, but there is no way we can do this. We cannot bother them. Okay. But I'll show that once we're there. But it is limited on the amount of provinces. It's not limited about the size of their army or our army. It's limited by the amount of the provinces, and it kind of plays well, I think, because even if you think about mods like Black Ice or the vanilla game, Germany can intervene in the Spanish Civil War with 2 divisions? And imagine the sizes of these countries and the sizes of their armies. Libya is pretty much the same size, but these provinces are huge, so it's really not that big of a country in game terms. So our only way how to become stronger is actually supporting our units, or actually growing this template. I also noticed that you guys mentioned that we should recruit more units, which we will, but remember, we are just about starting to build a decent stockpile. We have a couple hundred APCs, we are replacing our tanks, and in about 15 days we are going to finally start building the stockpile of IFVs again, which is the precursor for us to do anything. And in about 100 days, in about a year. In about a year, we're gonna be done with the upgrades to our small arms. So at that point, we can start thinking about recruiting more units, but not before then. Because, having a lot of units is cool, but if you can properly supply them in case of a conflict, they're useless. They will, go out with a big bang. That's all there is to it. Okay, and in the previous episode, we have decided that we're gonna support the units here in Southern Cyrenaica, but I actually looked at it, and I think this crucial point is under attack by 4 divisions. So I think we should support it first, and then see if we can do something more. Because the fact is, if they cut us off in this neck, all of these units will eventually fall because they will run out of supply and be encircled. So let's see how we can help here. Oh yeah, baby. We came at the right point. So okay, we got 1700 defense. Yeah, we should be able to repel them here. That's gonna change pretty quickly. Okay, so they accepted our modified military aid. Yeah, it's already changing. But good riddance. If we didn't come here, that would have been a disaster. Because, it's easy to cut off the enemy, and if you can encircle them, this way we can ensure that if these guys get defeated... Hold on. Nope. I'm not gonna do that. I actually want you here for now because we cannot risk them pushing through. We can retreat all the way here, I don't mind, but we cannot have them pushing forward. Now that's a hills province here, right? Yeah, they'll just keep testing us with their units, so let's demolish them. Which we already are doing. Jesus, I wouldn't want to come against our army corps here. 94. We can speed it up a bit. 93. Yeah, we're literally killing them here. I don't really think an attack here would do us any good, would it? 21. Well, in certain cases we might have a chance. I'm doing quite a lot of damage and have a decent defense on our side. It's fair even and they cannot pierce us. So maybe eventually if we get... Let's go with planning bonus here. And let's try to wait for our units to fully reinforce and re-equip to the newer ones. Yeah, okay, they're already pushing us back. That's what I expected. But doesn't matter, these are really kind of useless, useless provinces. Let's just hope that they won't lose this one before the one in Jiaodu, because these guys need to retreat. If they won't retreat, we are kind of screwed. Well, we can push them away in case such a thing happens. I can just try to intervene immediately, but yeah, it's not great. It is not great. And I'm not even really exaggerating here. Like, I like to exaggerate, but this one would be really bad. Okay, let's look back at you guys here. How are we doing on research? We'll have the improved tactical vest in 14 days done. And the fuel refining too, which is awesome. That's going to help us with fuel gain per oil. Early AI robotics, additional production efficiency cap. How high are we? We're like 85? 95%. Okay, so we're going to see if we can get over 100. Because our production efficiency is already really goddamn high. And we need to get... Oh, one thing. Yeah, we haven't... dealt with the technology model, so what's up with that? Okay, we are really short here. Yeah, looks like our suppliers have just abandoned us. Completely. Now that's weird. What happened? Whoever... Dang it. Who was supplying us? Okay, it looks like the only technology models that we can see are in Africa? What the hell? There is no one there? This is super weird. Okay, well, we need some steel as well, but... Oh, this is bad. I'm not going to pay... But this can't be right. This is only Africa. And it looks like there's no other possible exports, are there? So we'll look at that. Wasn't there someone like in Peru who was producing hundreds of thousands of them? What? Do I have some filter on that that I don't see? Rubber. From Chile, yeah, what? Why aren't you showing me that? That is really weird. Why is the game... limiting me to... Africa only. This is really weird. I don't know what's up with that. I have to have something selected here that I don't know about. I think it might be a bug. Would this reset you? Nope. Well, now we see Iran there. Oh, that's so weird. Well, let's check what's happening in here. I don't want to be surprised that something happens, but dang it, what's happening here? Ah, okay. Okay, now it's working. Good, good, good. I was doing something wrong, probably. Okay, United States could send us some, but this is really bad. Yeah, someone cancelled our support. Oh, Chile. Actually, Chile is. Why is it? Dang it, they're having real. Is there like a national war going in Chile, or what? What is going on? Why are they in such deep trouble? Spain. Our trade influence is 187. Emerging outlook. Guam member. Convoys. Well, I can start getting 6 from United States, which is going to help with the situation a bit, but not greatly. But what I can do is I can make these a bit more of a priority. Let's put you up here behind the IFVs. Okay, so we're getting 3 per week. Yeah, we're gonna get about 9. And you are also doing good. So the ones that are not doing good are who? Yeah, just the ships. Okay, I don't care about the ships that much. That is fine. That little change did a lot of good. What's up with you, Chile? Okay. Cancel this. Get me 8. As long as we're paying, let's pay for the full package. But Chile, come on. Yeah, most of us are suffering now. Indonesia. Rotation distance. It's kind of weird. I don't know what's happening there. And we might even want to... Wait, are we getting enough steel for production of everything apart from the ships? Or are we short on steel as well? No. Okay, that's only the ships. Cool. So, yeah, the tanks will need more factories. The tornadoes will need more factories and self-propelled artillery. Actually, I think that no, it's not artillery, it's self-propelled anti-air. I keep messing that one up. But I don't think this one is that important. Okay, guns, that's fine. Okay, airplanes, that's also fine. Okay, how's the situation looking here? Pretty good. Actually, one thing that I also wanted to do is see if we could maybe export some... Yeah, we could export some Khazar support to them. Oh, crap, look at that. They actually breached here. Yeah, and they're attacking us from all sides now. But our mechanized army corps is going to take care of this. Though, on the other hand, we really need to make sure we go on a counter-offensive here. Because we need to push... No! God damn it, they already eliminated that unit. Jesus, what a waste. We were coming, guys, why did you surrender? Okay, let's just push them out and then retreat. Okay, you can hold here for a second. Unless they start attacking us. Yeah, we need to keep them there. Okay, so what I wanted to send you, and yeah, here you can see there's the intervention screen. We have 1 division in the intervention force. Now maximum total limit is 1, limited by number of their provinces. So this cannot be increased. I actually think that the only way you can affect this maybe is, no, that does not affect the size of the force. It just affects the tension and so on, but there's nothing I can do with that, unfortunately. But yeah, we wanted to send you the airplanes because we don't want the old ones, but I think that you can still use them. What? They're not here? Okay, so you can probably send only the newest one. Okay, then forget about it. How's the situation in the air looking anyway? Okay, we shut down 3 more of them. Good. Well, we'll clear them out eventually. So, improved tactical vest. While offering great protection, plate-reinforced vests can be cumbersome to the user. This led to several body armor manufacturers to look for more lighter and tactical design. While also providing protection, body armor shouldn't limit a soldier's ability to operate in the field. Modern body armor offer integrated solution. Offer? Okay, I thought that it was often. Modern body armor offer integrated solution where the tactical vest allows personal customization by the user, making the same vest usable in almost every situation. The protective capabilities are also improved, as modern body armor is capable of even stopping armor-piercing bullets, so extra defense to every unit and recovery rate. So that's pretty good. I don't think we can go, yeah, we're ahead of time pretty much on this. So what we can do next is one of those technologies that I avoided for a long time, and it's the digital camouflage, that actually lowers the impact of enemy air support, which is great. On the other hand, it's not something that you would have to be that crazy about. So actually, at least in my opinion. And then we can actually start thinking about the new lines of units. And someone rightfully pointed out in the comments that I should save my army experience so that we can create some models. Like I want the 2015 tank to be named the way I actually want it to be named. Yeah, there's no chance for doing this. So let's just defend here and afterwards retreat and attack where we want it to, into Gaminis, because they have less forces there now. Well, we can let them waste their resources on us. I don't mean that's such a bad idea. So let them do whatever they want. So do we have the IFVs done by now? We should, right? Yes, we do. Okay, so we need 1931 of them upgraded. That sucks. And okay, we're short on technology medals again. What the hell, guys? Both United States and Chile are... Damn, is it our convoys or something? I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's get Turkey on board as well. This is really weird. Yeah, that's seriously hitting our ability to function. Not much I can do with it. Okay, I've let the factories run a bit without... oh wait, that's not it. Withdraw training missions. Okay, so we now lost the... okay, never mind. We still don't have it, actually. I'm speaking, of course, about that. Damn, that was some professional Let's Playing there. I was speaking this whole time about the boost of free factories, leasing the foreign capacities, but we couldn't do that, so... Holy hell, they're throwing everything they got at us. And we seem to be having some issues here. On the other hand, so do they, and their units are much squishier than ours are. So they ought to... Yeah, this defense is just just godly. Yeah, and we're holding, so. Okay, they're actually attacking communists now. Investment offer from Russia. That is a hard no from me. Actually, if I could have something to say about this. Yeah, they're having supply problems as well. They can get pierced by our units. How are you doing on supply? Yeah, their strength is maxed out, and they're getting almost all of the weapons. They got 93 T-84s. That's a beast. Okay, so they retreated their units, so it's just us here, so we can't really advance anywhere. But what can you do? Actually, I wish the planning made it so that attacking wouldn't be so hard, because attacking into the city is just a nightmare due to the mountain trait. That's just god-awful. That is just god-awful. I'm going to speed it up a bit, because I think we are fairly stable at this point. Fuel refining 2 has been finished. Better planning of refinery layouts reduces wastage of fuels. Does it? Never heard about that. Okay, biofuel refineries will modify their production by extra 1, or we get 20% more from fuel if we continue down the line. 2015. We have to start preparing for the modern things. Like LTEs is awesome. It's 1 year ahead, but it would give us extra industry output, reinforce it, and research speed. I'm gonna go for it. I know it's a bit wasteful, but quite honestly, the 10% extra military output makes up for it. That is just amazing. So everything is either stockpiling or upgrading. That's awesome. Okay, we just keep killing you if you keep insisting on attacking. I mean, maybe they will eventually run out of people. I mean, that's also a possibility, right? How's the air situation? Shut down some more. Yeah, they keep trying for communists, but I don't know. I mean, that would... Actually, that's tying up a lot of our units here. Let's see if we can... What could we do if we put them here? Okay, let's join in the attack and just hope for the best. Maybe we can take it before they attack us. But this is looking pretty decently so far. Breakthrough, and they're going with counter-attack. We have the initiative, that's good. But unless we can take the city, it's gonna be all for naught. You guys need to hold as long as you can, because once they breach and they drag us into multiple combats, this is all gonna fail. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at this terrain penalty. And it's just what, hills? Yeah. These are ours, right? I don't think they can do anything here that we couldn't be able to do alone. Okay, right. Interest rate is now at 1.2%. Come on, you can do it, guys. Yes! We already pushed out one of those units. Come on, go, go, go. And yeah, we are in multiple combats now. Right. Dang it! That is really bad. But if we continue pushing, there still is a chance. We need to break just one of them. And then we're good. I don't see them reinforcing. Yeah, are you reinforcing? It looks like they're not. And they're actually getting attrition. It's kind of interesting. Okay, the tanks are positively dropping out of this combat soon. Ah, they reinforced. But this is a brigade. This was a battalion. Okay, so let's hope this sacrifice has been worth it, because we lost the entirety of Javu Marada Javu Marada line. And we are already losing here as well. God damn it. Well, it's just us against two of them. The tanks should go bye-bye any second though. Then the forces will be a bit more balanced. Could you maybe support me, game? Come on, throw me a bone here. We need anything. Yeah, the moment it looks like we're gonna lose here, I have to stop that attack. Okay, join in. Come on, break them. Well, our organization is failing. I don't think they're reinforcing. Well, anyway, looking at the timer, we're gonna have to stop it here. Good news is that our units are at full strength now, being properly reinforced. Damn, 375 BTR force. And it's not gonna be a long time before we're gonna get a better IFV for our units. Damn, we're already above 100 in the meantime. Same with the tank. We're gonna phase out the T... Well, actually not phase out, but start production of the T-84. We're gonna start the production of T-90. And that should come soon. Yeah, 77 days till we get the commercial manufacturing, which will also give us extra military output of 10%. And then we can go for construction, we can go with centrifugal spinning. And some other nice goodies like extra modern computing. And a couple of other things. Yeah, and especially the vehicles. Main battle tank 2015, that's gonna be a big jump, won't it? Nope, it's actually not. The breakthrough is the same. You know, +2, +2, +2 defense. Okay, armor has 6 extra, that's really good. And piercing is 8 extra, so that is perfect. Main battle tank is worth it. And we have a bonus to IFV, which at this point would only take less than a year to get. And this one will have 1 extra breakthrough, 1 extra soft attack, 3 extra defense, 2 extra hard attack, 6.6 extra armor, 5 extra piercing, which is really good. It will be way more useful against tanks, and a higher reliability, but costs slightly more. But yeah, this is going to be amazing. And also, we're gonna get a new new utility vehicle, the Dozor B. Extra breakthrough, extra hard attack, extra defense. It's a bit faster, same reliability if I see correctly, same hardness. Uses a bit more fuel, which is kind of interesting. Zil, yeah, this thing was a nightmare to, drive as far as fuel went. So it's kind of interesting that they're not putting that in here, but oh well, never mind. Okay, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you in the next episode where we are going to continue this fight for Libya. Damn, if we could get this one done, we could unify the units on this line and that would be great, but we are really playing a risky game here. If we lose this one and our units retreated, then that is a complete collapse. So wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck.